Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Sorry, I'm getting over a little bit of a cold. But I just wanted to talk about the whole fucking Sims 4 situation with the creators. Some creators supposedly doxing their Patreons and subscribers over allegedly sharing links and stuff. And I just think that's crazy to me because I'm like, it's just a game. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, let's get into this whole thing. So I believe there is a post that was shared on Tumblr. I'll go ahead and I'll link it in the comments or whatever. But there was a post linked about, what these creators have been going on. And some of the creators that I know that's involved is cowbuilds. I heard Leo Sims was involved. Bustra-tsr was involved. It's a couple of them. And I just find it so insane that getting upset that someone does not want to pay $10 per month, like, now, I guess, don't get me wrong, I understand, hey, you're potentially missing out on money because of these people. And I get that extent, like, yeah, I kind of feel some type of way too if, my hard work was being shared and stuff. But from what I understand, these creators are also not respecting EA's, I guess, rules around custom content. Like, a lot of these creators have permanent paywalls up, and I know that's not really what EA is about. They're like, you can put early access if you really want to, but, other than that, permanent paywalls aren't allowed. So I really kind of get on the other people's end why they would want to share links, because it's like, hey, you never released this, so I'm going to go ahead and share it. Either way, it's just kind of like there's nothing that to this extent should have you doing that to people and sharing people's personal information and getting them blocked from other people's stuff. Like, that is what's so crazy to me. Because what y'all are doing with your people's information is selling it to other people, other creators, so they can be aware of someone who is sharing a link. And two cases which I've heard was proven false. So they weren't even doing that, and they got that treatment for no reason. And I'm assuming no apology or anything, because when I'm looking at these creator pages and stuff, I'm seeing nothing. Like, I'm seeing nothing on here about this. They're just acting like business as usual. And I think that's really fucking wrong, because y'all are doing something very illegal versus someone sharing a link of your stuff, which really isn't illegal. It's not something that's like, oh my God, you know, we need to take it to our own hands about this shit. And what really gets me too is it feels more greedy than anything, just for the fact that, yeah, there's some people who don't want to use the paywall sites. And while you can do the best that you can to get together, some people don't want to use it. But I would really argue that it's not cutting into profits like y'all think it is. It's not doing the damage that you guys think it's doing. And if you have over 500 Patreons that pays for your stuff per month, which a lot of these creators do, then you are being more than, egregious on selling people's information and stuff. Let's just say some of the lower tiers that I see for some of these people is $1, $2, you know what I'm saying? Going off of that basis, you are making $500 to $1,000 a month off of Patreon alone. You know what I'm saying? And if that's your only gig, I somewhat get it. But how much more money are you saving by doing something illegal with these people's information and sharing them to other creators? Like, how much money are you saving? That's what I want to know. But it's just also the fact that you would have the audacity to do something so fucking heinous over custom content. That's what kills me. And it's just like, it's already so much shit going on in the community between these mods that let you do stuff with kids and all that other shit, which is really fucked. But this is just one of another dark side of the communities that just really gets to me, because it's like I have to be careful about my information just to fucking get a CC that's like under a fucking millibyte or whatever the fuck you want to call it to put in my game to play. That seems ridiculous. And then you guys are contacting people's jobs too. Like that's scary to me. That's fucking scary. Because imagine my job getting a phone call because people want to lie and say, "Oh, they're horrible people. You know, they're doing this and stuff," over people not fucking paying for CC. Like it's come down to that. It's come down to, "Oh, you won't pay this $10 a month. So guess what? I'm gonna ruin your life." And that is just so crazy to me. Like I cannot physically wrap my head around it, because I'm like, this seems like the most pettiest shit that anyone would ever fucking do. You know? And I'm like, now imagine if these creators' information gets leaked them damn selves, because I know it's going to be a fucking field day if people find out who the fuck these people really are. And then they'll be on the other side, I'm a victim and stuff. But, you know, you weren't really a victim when you were trying to get people fired over fucking custom content. That, let the court remind that if you are one of those people who is permanently paywalling your stuff, is not allowed for EA. Now, I know EA is not going to do anything against it, because what can they really do? And the same thing with Patreon, unfortunately. So I will put down the posts and stuff, you know, confirmed to be who is all doing this shit, because y'all should be safe when it comes to stuff like this. And I'm really sorry to the people who had to go through their jobs being found out because of fucking CC. You know, like, I just keep saying it because it just doesn't make any sense to me, and I really would want to understand why someone would go this far, but the only answer I can come up with is greed. Greed. That's it. Because it would be one thing to have these people information and just be like, okay, look out for this person. They're doing it, you know what I'm saying? But it is another thing to be contacting people's jobs over this shit. That seems like a really bitch-ass move to me. And like, y'all really need to go outside and touch some fucking grass. Because you should never be doing something like that. And I honestly hope y'all get caught and people sue the fuck out of y'all. And y'all never get to make content again. Because when you're doing that to people, that's a fucking safety risk. You know what I'm saying? If someone goes out and physically harms that person because you wanted to put their information out there over $5, $10 of CC, that is completely on you. And I hope you get charged to the fullest, because that's not even fucking fair. It sounds fucking insane to even come out my mouth and say there are people who make custom objects and clothes for The Sims who are doxing people because they don't want to pay $5 for that. Like, that just sounds crazy town to me. And I really hope to all those involved that you, like, honestly really look at yourself, because you need to. You need to. If I started doxing people because they didn't want to buy my $5 picks or what fucking have you, just because, oh, that'll show you, then, you know, people are going to look at me like, bitch, are you serious? Are you serious? And I couldn't really say nothing because, yeah, that looks really crazy on my fucking end doing that shit. And it's just like, I don't know if y'all thought y'all were like big and bad, if y'all were the police, like what? But I sincerely hope to all the creators who thought it was a good idea to target and harass someone over not buying $5 of custom content, like, I hope your shit gets shut down, because you honestly deserve that. Like, you honestly deserve that. No facts. Sorry, y'all. I just, I'm getting over a cold and stuff, but like, you should not. Like, you shouldn't even be allowed to even make that no more. In fact, I feel like EA should ban you for that, because you're doing illegal activities over fucking custom content, and that's where I really draw the fucking line. So yeah, that's just all I wanted to talk about today. And I know it sounds more ranty than actual, hey, this is what happened, this is the drama. But like, I've seen nobody posting about it on YouTube, so I just wanted to say like a couple things about it, because it just doesn't make any sense to me. And it makes me kind of angry to know that someone really has to go through that over custom content. So yeah, bye.